Greetings, my fellow gamers. It is I, Wraith King, bringing you news from beyond the mirror, from the other world. And today we are reviewing a brand new character list from the very, very popular anime 7 Deadly Sins. I have not actually watched this anime myself. I know very little about it, but I heard it was good. And I don't know the characters as well as I should have because I picked the wrong character at the beginning. I should have picked one of these guys down there, but I ended up picking, I do recognize her. I believe her name is Elizabeth, and I do recognize this guy. I cannot remember his name. But other than that, I don't really know this anime very well. It's very, very vague to me. I only know like a couple of the characters. Like I recognize him too. I think I recognize her. Yeah, so yeah, it's quite obvious. I don't really know what these characters are. I don't know what they do, so we're all in for a little bit of a surprise here. As always, as much as I don't like doing this, I'm going to have to take a look at the, passive first. I usually take a look at the passives last, but since there are so many characters here, we're going to have to do things kind of quickly, so this video doesn't run to like an hour or so, because I review these characters, I take my time to review them, and I don't want this recording to run up to an hour. So, alright, we're going to make this very quick for you. We're going to take a look at what these characters can do. We're going to translate them all. Let's start with this guy since he's an awakened character. Again, I don't know exactly what his name is, so pardon that. So, okay, let's look at his passive ability. Computer, what does this say?
Snatch unique sustainable effect increases the chance of your weakness attacks and critical strikes by 40%. In addition, you'll be given 5 times to invalidate all damages. Acquisition.
Alright, now that was interesting, but computer, what is his first ability? What does it do?
Vanishing kill, reuse time 85 seconds, deals 4 enemies with 70% physical damage twice. An additional penetrating effect is applied and the target's recovery is reduced by 80% for 2 turns.
Alright, let's take a look at this ability. Now this one, I can already see right now it does 2,000 fixed damage. Now that's very interesting. But computer, what exactly does this do?
Fox Hunt, reuse time 85 inflicts 100% physical damage to 4 enemies. An additional 2,000 fixed damage.
Alright, now let's take a look at his awakened ability. Computer, what does this say?
Physical Hunt, awakening skill, attacks all enemies with 200% physical damage. Additionally, defensive negation is applied and reduces the turn of the target by 2 turns against the buff.
Okay. Interesting. I like this guy. He seems pretty cool. I don't know if I'd use him because, well, this seems to be another one of those events where things are kind of like fixed to where you can't exactly get the characters, but you can get them, but it's kind of a grind, and I kind of don't want to do that. That's why I said fixed, because you kind of don't really have a high rate of getting any of these characters, so I kind of don't want to do that. I mean, there are the selectors and everything, but I never really finished the Bleach event, and I kind of don't want to do the same thing with 7 Deadly Sins. I kind of don't want to do that here. Like, right away, I really like this guy. He's pretty tough, but I don't know if I want to try to get him, honestly. So because, well, I need to level him up to 40, or 46, plus 10, so that means I need at least 8 of him. Not 8, but at least 9? Yeah, 9 total, I believe, and that's going to take a while, and I don't really think I have the time to do that. Much as I play this game, I don't really play it as much as people think. I really am busy. I don't really have a lot of time to be on the phone. Most of my art is on here. I'm an artist. I like to draw and paint. And I don't really spend too much time playing games as much as I would want to. But anyways, let's take a look at this guy's passive real quick. Computer, what does this guy's passive do?
Full counter, exclusive, continuous effect increases the damage and magic of all friendly ally by 50%. Immune to increasing skill reuse time and additionally increases your blocking chance by 50%.
Interesting. But okay, let's take a look at what his first ability does.
Enchantment Hellblaze. Reuse time 80 seconds. Deals 3 enemies with 100% physical damage twice per hit, plus an additional critical strike.
Very interesting, indeed. But what about his second ability? Did I click that right? Yeah, there it is. What is his second ability?
Kill Shin. Reuse time 80 sec. Deals 140% physical damage to all enemies. In addition, the penetration effect is applied.
Thank you. But what does his awakened skill do?
The power of the drill. Awakening use skill deals 200% physical damage to all enemies. In addition, penetration effect is applied and 50% of the damage is blood.
I think blood is actually the bleed effect. Intriguing. Very intriguing. I think I like the other guy a little bit better because he's a fighter. I already have a tank, so if I was to get one of these characters, it would definitely be this guy right here. It would definitely be him. But alright, let's take a look at the other characters that are on this character list. So who should we start with? Elizabeth, because I know her. Alright. After we're done looking at all the abilities and what they can do, we're going to look at the animations after that. We're going to start with the Awakening characters, of course, because that's probably who you're wanting to see. But we're going to read them first, and then we're going to take a look at the animations. Alright, computer, what does her passive do?
Healing power. Unique sustainable effect gives the entire friendly group immune response to reflex damage. In addition, you'll be granted immunity for 6 turns.
Well, she's obviously a support hero. I don't know if I'm really can use any support heroes right now. I think Karen is the best support hero anyways, and seeing that she does not have an awakened form, I guess I kind of don't really need her on my team anyways. But alright, let's take a look at her first ability. What exactly does this do, computer?
Healing power of the Maiden. Reuse time 90 sec. Instantly restores all allies' vitality to 60% of magical power. This effect is maintained for 2 turns.
Alright, very interesting. What does her second ability do, computer?
Light of the Goddess. Reuse time 100 sec. Damage of all friendly units increases by 50% for 2 turns. In addition to eliminating status anomalies.
Interesting. Not bad. Alright. Now, I was thinking she would have an awakened form, but I guess not. What does her first ability do? Wait, whoa. Passives first. I almost forgot. Passives first. What does her passive do, computer?
Creation. Unique continuous affinity. All weak attack damage is increased by 40% and immunity is given to the effective formation change.
Being immune to change formation, that's different. Very different indeed. I haven't seen too many characters with that before. I don't think I've seen any at all, actually. Interesting. Obviously a universal character. What does her first ability do?
Ground Gradius. Reuse time 80 seconds. Deals 150% physical damage to 3 enemies. In addition, the penetration effect is applied.
I'll be honest with you, so far she's my favorite 6-star character on this list. She does some pretty good damage, and she has an interesting passive ability. But let's not speak too soon, because I want to see what this ability does. Computer, what does this ability do?
Mother Catastrophe. Reuse time 100 sec. Inflict 100% physical damage to all enemies. In addition, it reduces 2 turns for the turn buff for the target.
Mother Catastrophe? With a name like that, it's bound to look awesome, so I can't wait to take a look at these animations, my fellow gamers. And I might actually take a look at the anime if the characters are really this cool. So alright. This kid, what does this kid do? AI, what does his passive do?
Disaster. Continuous effect. All damage immunity granted to you 3 turns. Additionally, your critical strike chance increases by 40%.
Interesting. Computer, what does his first ability do?
Type 4 Toughness Reuse Time 70 seconds deals 220% magical damage to a target enemy. In addition, increases skill reuse time by 50 seconds.
Alright, what does his second ability do?
Fifth form Propagation Reuse Time 90-sec enchantments are given 50% magical damage twice per magical power. In addition, increases skill reuse time by 30 seconds.
Not bad. But you know what? I'm not going to give any super impressions until the end of the video because, as I said before, I don't want this to run into an hour video because these characters are awesome. Really, they're all really great. Even the just regular 6-star characters, they're really great from what I can see. They really are cool. I don't really think we need to take a look at his skills because they look like they're the same. His awakened abilities might just be simple enhancements, and yes, it looks like they're true. So we don't really need to take a look at him. But alright, here comes the exciting part. Let's take a look at those animations. Alright. Now these guys are unnaturally strong. Now from that much I can remember from the anime, they are very strong. I like this guy, man. He's crazy. I like that guy. Crazy. Oh, that guy's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at the other guy. Mysterious. This anime looks interesting, really. If you guys know any really important details of this anime, let me know, because I am curious. Really, I'm curious what exactly this anime is. I only know some of the popular characters of the series. Like I said, I recognize this kid right here, but I don't really know who the characters are. If you know anything a lot about this anime, like say you're like a huge fan, just give me some pointers. I wanna know this anime. Really, I do, because it looks really interesting. Wow, that was sick right there. I wonder when they're gonna add like a One Punch Man type kind of thing. You know what? No, Saitama is a little too powerful for 7 Knights. He's a little too powerful, so I don't think they should add any of his characters in here. So yeah, no Saitama. Not even Goku. I mean, characters from that series are a little too powerful. Dragon Ball Z as well, so if you're expecting like Dragon Ball Z or a One Punch Man characters to be added to a 7 Knights, I just don't think they would fit here. I mean, their characters are really strong, like unnaturally powerful. Saitama can destroy a whole planet with one punch. Goku can blow up a planet if he wanted with one blast. So, I don't think those characters would fit. So if you're expecting characters from those animes, I wouldn't expect them, but hey, I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing here, so I don't really know if they're going to add characters from those universes or not here. Just a guess of mine, but I like these characters, really I do. But let's keep looking at their animations. I'm curious to see what the rest of them look like. Alright, let's take a look at her animation. Well, I kind of expected something with that pig, honestly. Fancy. Alright, that was pretty cool. Let's take a look at her animation. Isn't she supposed to be like a giant or something? I don't know. I don't follow the anime. I was really wanting to see that. Man, she's strong. All right. Man, I didn't expect that. Wow. Man, that was pretty cool. Let's see what this guy can do. Okay, man. Oh, wow. Wow, these characters are cool. All right. Now, those are the new characters. But my first impressions of these characters, I promised you I would give you a really good impression on these characters. So, okay, what do I think of these characters? Well, am I gonna get them? Probably not. Because this event, as I said before, it's not something I really have time to participate in. I mean, you really have to grind to get at 9 of the character you're looking for, to level them up to 46 before these characters are expired and you can never get them again. I mean, I can understand if you can get these characters again later, but you can't do that. These characters are limited time, so I don't know if I'm going to spend my time to get these characters right now. But there are missions that I will complete that they have for this event, but I don't know if I'm going to waste my time and get these characters right now. I'm looking in my inbox right now. I'm noticing there were some rewards I forgot to pick up earlier today. But yeah, my first impressions on these characters is they really are cool. They really are cool. And if you're looking to get the awakened form of any of those characters, and if you have the time to do it, I say go for it, because they really are cool. But me, I just don't have the time for it. It takes a lot of grinding and a lot of time to actually be able to get the awakened character that you're looking for in these events. So if you have the time, go for it. But if you don't have the time, I wouldn't risk it, because as I said before, this is a limited time event, and these characters won't be here forever. So I wouldn't recommend wasting your time for a character like that just won't be here forever, because you might only get like 5 of them, and you wasted all that time just to get 5 of the character you were looking for. And that in itself isn't enough to get them up to level 46. As I said before, you need 9 at least to level them up to 46. And you want to get the character to max level if this is a limited time event. So I probably wouldn't recommend going for that. Try leveling up the characters you have first. But anyways, that's all the time I got. I hope you enjoyed this review. I make reviews on the characters like this all the time on 7 Nights. I love translating characters for people who speak English, so expect a lot more of these. But anyways, take it easy for me, alright? Bye.